Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. All praises to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. Double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone. Shalom to the elect. Basically, I just want to do an open forum and speak on different things. You know, the first thing I want to talk about is basically, the scripture says what? Forsake not the assembly of the brethren. You know, and enhancing on the communication between brethren. You know, because the word communication, it basically, when you break it down, is com, which is synonymous with con, C-O-N, C-O-M, means with. And when you go to the root of communication, it's actually union. You know, so it's the common union, it's the common union, which when you go into union, it just means one. Like that's why you have the Spanish word uno. Is a plumbing fixture. It's called the three. You can have 3/4 unions. You have a half-inch union. You know, now basically a union brings two pipes together. You know, so communication brings acumen together, and it's best to do it. You know, of course, in person. You know, to the point where brothers are face to face. You know, in an assembly. You know, and where, everyone is gathered together, because the scripture says what? How beautiful is it when how beautiful is it when brothers dwell together in one accord? That scripture says, Psalms 133, if I'm not mistaken, Psalms 133 and 1. You know, the assembly of brethren is beautiful if brothers are on one accord. And scripture says what? You try every spirit by the spirit. When you try spirits, it's according to what a man says. So you're able to weed out a lot of bullshit with great communication. When you think about it, because brothers that know me, I like football, and typically, on the defense, there's you make a play call, and typically the man his name is called, his position is called the middle linebacker. Sometimes you might hear somebody call him a Mike, because you got Sam, Mike, and Will, all right? But Mike is the middle backer, and he's the centerpiece of the defense. And when he makes a call, he yells it to everybody, but the thing is, it gets echoed. You echo the call. So he may yell it, and then everybody else is supposed to echo the calls. You repeat what was said by the leader. In turn, everyone is on the same page. Why? Because the communication is on point. So it's the same concept you bring to the truth. You bring to the truth, and so everyone is on one accord, man. The scripture says what? That we are one body, one mind, one faith, one baptism, one doctrine. Yahweh Ba'ashim, the scripture says what? Hear, O power, hear, O Israel, the Lord our power is one. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai is one at the end of the day, And that union is made through Yahweh Shai, so don't get it twisted. But it's really all about Yahweh through his son, Yahweh Shai, which they make the union. They make the conjunction, conjunction, if you will. Yahweh Shai is the conduit. So, right. Yahweh Shai is the conduit. So through Yahweh Shai, that's how we're able to be made one. We're able to be made whole again. Actually, he said the first commandment. They asked Yahweh Shai what are the greater commandments? What's the greatest commandments? He said love Yahweh with all thy mind, body, and soul. And love thy neighbor as you love thyself. That was the second greatest commandment. In order to love your brother, you got to communicate with him. You can't. There's no way you can love a brother and not communicate with him. The communication has to be supreme. has to be primary. You know, if your week goes by, you know, and you're not talking to brethren, you might want to check yourself, man. Somebody at least, or some brother, you know, communicating with, breaking bread with, you know. Because in turn, that brother, he'll be talking to another brother in the camp, you know, and then, you know, brothers will break bread. Brothers will talk, man. Hey, look, man, I say this, and I said it before, and I say it again, man. The whole concept of gossiping, you know, is not far-fetched in Israel, man. You have good report and bad report. The word report in the Hebrew is shemai, man. All right? You got to check in. Brothers got to check in. And if you're doing something good, you're doing something bad, hey, man, it's going to get reported. Because it's funny, Jake be too emotional, man, because Jake could do something good, right? You tell another brother that what he did, that's what's up. That, you know, the brother that you spoke well of, he'll be, you know, happy, or he'll be he won't have any complaints about when you spoke well upon him. Well, on the flip side, the reciprocal, right? You may give a bad report about that same man that you spoke well of once upon a time, and this time you're not speaking so highly of him, and then he'll get mad. Why you gotta say that, and this, that, and the third? Oh, it's a bunch of gossiping. Bullshit. That ain't gossiping, man. All right. You do bad, and it's gonna get around one way or another. You know, not everything is supposed to be broadcast. Not everything is supposed to be brought to the forefront. However, best believe, if you do something wrong, hey, man, and the Lord brings it to the forefront, you know, what are you mad about, man? You know? Hey, I say this, man. A man of integrity, right? A man of integrity be like, you know what? I fucked up. I did something wrong. Let me get my name back up, so I'm in good standing with the brethren. Because that's another thing. Men in this truth don't believe that they gotta prove themselves sometime. You know, they gotta prove themselves to other men. If you got superiors in the camp, you got men that's even your colleagues, man. Even your colleagues, even the men that you came in the truth with. You should be proving to that man, look, I'm a brother, man. You know, you can lean on me for a scenario. You can lean on me if you need counsel. You know? And when the scriptures talk about secrets, all right, it's talking about, say hypothetically, a man has a STD, if you will. You know, and a brother's close with you, and you know, he tell you, like, yo, brother, you know, the Lord plagued me. I gotta deal with this. I gotta deal with that. You know, and then you go tell another brother, that's going off, because that's supposed to be something that's kept. Now, if you're going off in the scriptures, right? If you're going off in the scriptures, and you going off and you offended a brother, you know, with the scriptures, or you did something wrong to another man, and that gets reported, so be it. You know, do everything in your power to try to fix it. Because the scripture, look, see, man, that's the spirit, because the scripture says what? Just man falleth 7 times, right? And get back up. But the wicked fall into mischief. Meaning, if you're not a just man, if you're not a man of equity, if you're not a man of balance, if you're not temperate in all things, then you're going to say, you know what? You know, you're going to talk bad about the man that said something about you. You're going to gossip. Then you going to be on some, well, look, he did this, he did that. I don't know about this guy, this, that, and the third, yada, yada, yada. Look at these dummies, man. This world is full of idiots. You know, you're going to look at, oh, man, look, he did this, he did that, instead of focusing on, you know, what you did and what was reported about you, right? So hey, man, that's why commandment number 1 is commandment number 1. right? It was what? Love Yahweh Bashim Yahweh. Love Yahweh with all thy mind, body, soul, and spirit. Right? Why? Because you got to get yourself right. You got to get yourself right first in order to be a brother. If you ain't right, you is no way you could be a brother, man. How do we show love, man? You know, through the commandments of the Lord. All right? We show love through the commandments of the Lord. And that's another cut to Christians. People will come up and say, oh, you know, you don't got to keep the laws. You don't got to keep the... Well, how are you supposed to show love then? All right? And Yahushua emphasized that, man. You know, if you in Matthew the 5th chapter, he emphasized that. He said, look, you hate your brother without a cause, then you going off. Another thing he said, look, if you ain't right with your brother and you and your brother got contention, you don't need to bring no gift to the altar. Okay? It's lock here, man. Get a little sip of this. Don't mind this. Somebody gave me this Aquafina. I really don't drink this, but you know, don't drink this. Don't follow me. You know, all in all, don't follow me on that. But all in all, you know, hey man, if you ain't right with your brother, you don't need to be going out in the streets and teaching. Straight like that, man. You know? You got discord between your brethren. Remember, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua hates that. He hates discord amongst brethren, man. He made us to be a great and special nation, man. Why do you think he wants us to have the laws in our inward parts? Because he wants brothers to show love to each other, man. So you ain't got no right going out and teaching in the street if you is contention with you and your brother, man. All right? So, yeah, man. So, all in all, that's what it is, man. You know, things are heating up in the Middle East. Trump is making his move. You know, we're coming up on May 1st. So, you know, we expect something to happen. We expect something major to happen very soon, man. You know, the government wants to shut down and all that. You know, they talking about that. Trump talking about cutting welfare. The end of the year be here before you know it. Oh, that's beautiful too, man, because check this out. Scripture says what? Pray not to flight. That's Satan, man. Scripture says what? Pray not that your flight be in winter. Winter is at the end of the year. So if Trump start cutting this Section 8, start cutting these benefits, these little, you know, treats, welfare, WIC and all that, Trump start cutting that, where Jake gonna have to go, man? Especially in the wintertime, it's a perfect time for martial law. You know, come on in. We got all the food you need. You benefit off us anyway, right? Because that, you know, that's the kind of thing that got me a little tight just now. You know, cops pull people over on the side of the road. I'm on the highway and shit, and then people quick to jump over. They fucking cut you off because people pulled over on the side of the cops got somebody pulled over on the side of the road. Here it is. I'm looking at Jake right now. Look like they in a little turmoil on the side of the road. People ain't getting over because of that. But when they see the authority on the side, the so-called authority, all right? When they see the authority on the side of the road, oh. You know, another example I always use, you know, you see people at the street corners, it be no cars coming. And if that light don't say go, for them to walk, they ain't walking. Why? Because these people's minds are captivated into a docile state of mind, meaning they're ready to be told what to do. All right? It's another thing. Brothers got to be ready to be told what to do as well, man. You know? But going back, I don't want to miss that point. Going back, these people are already ready and willing, man. Once the government come up with a solution to turmoil, they're ready to do what they're being told. The American people are the most docile people on earth. If anybody should have been rioting, it should have been Americans a long time ago. a long time ago, man. Jake, man, this place should be turned upside down already. But guess what? This is Esau's stronghold, man. You know? This is Esau's, this is Esau's, I forget what they call that, when a witch has that pot. He stirs up the pot. You know, that's what, scriptures say that too. I believe that's in Ezekiel. The scum therein, mix it up, you know. But that's what this is. This is scum here, man. America's trifling, man. You know, for you brothers that don't live in the States and never been to the States before, America is trifling, man. This place is off the hinges, man. You know, just like I was watching the Dallas Live show, you know, and our brother Ariella made a good point, man. It's nothing to lie in America, man. You know? Hey, it's a bunch of harlots out here in America, man. The scripture says when the city is turned over to whoredom, then wickedness will multiply, man. All these bitches is hoes, man. All these bitches is hoes, man. All of them. All of these bitches is hoes, man. You know? All these women is hoes, man. You know, and the so-called righteous sisters, and the ones that will be considered of the righteous, of the 1/3 of the manifold of those that'll be beamed up into the skies, those women know that women are wicked themselves, man. Scriptures say wine is wicked, women are wicked. Solomon said, all wickedness is all but little to the wickedness of a woman, man. You know? So that's what America's infested with. Wicked ass women that raise up wicked ass little niggas. All right? So, hey, man, it is what it is. Hey, we almost up out of here, man. You know? The chip, and that leads right into the chip. All these people that talking about they ain't gonna take the chip, hell no, I ain't gonna do that. Remember niggas wasn't wearing no tight ass pants back in the day, man. When I was in high school, man, you scrolled around, there was a little hut, not a hut, but it was a little, when the buses dropped you off and you came through that door, nigga, your gear better be on. If you had any stain on your shirt, you had anything looking crazy, you had to walk through a gauntlet full of niggas, and niggas will just rag you. Your day will be fucked up if you ain't come through the hallway on point. And let a nigga wear skinny ass jeans like how niggas is wearing now. Niggas would have ragged them niggas, man. Niggas would never have heard the end of that shit, man. Straight like that, man. You know, but hey, look, these are same niggas, man. These are same niggas that was big, bad, and tough. You know? Niggas is faggots. Niggas letting their woman tell them whatever to do. And that's how they gonna get you niggas too, man. Through your woman. Alright? But that's pretty much it, man. You know? The prophecies is what's popping, man. You know? Prophecies is what's popping. It's about prophecy and conduct. Scripture says knowing all these things, what manner of man ought ye to be in all holy conversation. The word conversation is anastrophe in the Greek, which means conduct. So it's about prophecy and conduct. That's what it's all about. You know? But yeah, all praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, double honor to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, Shalom to the elect. Salakia, I just want to say this, you know, because as I cut it off, you know, it said, the scripture came to me, it's all the law and the prophets. That's why Yahushai was such on a great level, because, you know, remember he surpassed. Remember he said because he transfigured into Moses, Elijah, I believe Samuel as well. Because Samuel was a great man too, because Samuel was also a prophet and he was the high priest. Moses was pretty much the high priest, you know, at the time, you know, which he was a prophet as well, You know, he was another great man. Elijah was another great man. He was a great prophet, but he wasn't a high priest. Remember, Yahweh Shai is Melchizedek. You know, Melchizedek was the high priest, and you know, and he's a prophet. You know, Yahweh Shai is a prophet and a high priest. So that's why the scripture said we becoming a nation of kings and priests. You know, David was a great man, but he was just a king. You know, he was a prophet as well, but he wasn't the high priest. You know, so that's what we through Melchizedek, we're becoming a high priest and we're prophets. You know, I just want to put that out there. So that's why it goes into conduct and goes into prophecy, prophecy and conduct, prophecy, conduct, prophecy, all in all, man. Hey, brothers that are strong in the prophecy, get with brothers that are strong with conduct. The brothers that are strong with conduct, you're supposed to be getting with brothers that are strong in prophecy. It ties all in together, man. Therefore, we become one strong link. You know, we're in one accord. All right. The word accord, it basically means accord, because when you typically A is the letter A is in a representation of the form of one, just like in the Hebrew. Is in representation of the form of one. All right. So, and then you have chord. You know, chord is a chord. It's a link. You know. With that, all praises again to y'all. Always Thum Yad, y'all. Thum Yad, Palau. You know, Palauium, Thum Yad, Palauium, Thum Yad. You know, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man, and Shalom, and salute to the sincere, to the Israel of the Most High. All right, Shalom.